A few months ago, I came across this random article on the internet that said there's a country where you can live like a king for less than $10 a day. I was like, wait, what? $10 a day? That's less than what I spend on a burger back home. And that's when I knew I had to go there. No excuses. Just pack my bag and leave. The country was Pakistan, listed as the world's cheapest country to travel to. And when I say cheap, I mean cheap. I'm talking full-course meals for $1, a hotel room for $2, and local transport rides for 20 cents. It sounded way too good to be true, so I decided to test it myself. I booked my flight, and within a week, I landed in Karachi, Pakistan. The moment I stepped out of the airport, I instantly knew something was different. The people were incredibly friendly. The streets were full of energy, and the aroma of food in the air was mouth-watering. But here's where the story gets insane. The second I walked out of the airport, a random local man approached me and said, "You're a tourist, right?" I was like, yes? He smiled and said, "I can show you around the city for free if you want." And my brain immediately went, scam alert. I mean, come on. Who offers free guidance to a complete stranger? But then I thought, maybe people here are just different. So I said yes. And that's when my real adventure began. The $2 feast. He took me to Burns Road, a famous food street in Karachi. And guys, I kid you not, I ate like a king. Biryani, Sikh kebabs, parathas, lassi, the works. And when I asked for the bill, the waiter said, "It's $2. $2? Back home, this would have easily cost me $40. My mind was blown. But then, something even crazier happened. While enjoying my food, I noticed a massive crowd gathering around a small TV shop. Everyone was glued to the screen. I asked my local friend, "What's happening?" He smiled and said, "Pakistan versus India cricket match." And if you know anything about cricket, you know that a Pakistan versus India match is like the Super Bowl of South Asia. I joined the crowd, and guys, what happened next was unreal. When Pakistan hit the winning six, the entire street exploded with joy. People were dancing, throwing confetti, hugging strangers, and out of nowhere, someone grabbed my hand and pulled me into the dance circle. Imagine being in a completely foreign country, surrounded by strangers, and they treat you like family. That moment gave me literal goosebumps. The bus ride from hell. After the match, my local friend asked me, "Do you want to see the mountains tomorrow?" Without hesitation, I said, yes. So the next day, we hopped on a $5 bus for a 20-hour journey to Hunza Valley, basically the Switzerland of Pakistan. But halfway through the journey, something crazy happened. Our bus suddenly stopped. The driver said, "We can't go further. The road ahead has collapsed due to a landslide." And now I'm panicking. No network, no hotels, no transportation. We were stranded in the middle of nowhere. But this is where I experienced the purest form of human kindness. The local villagers saw us stranded, and without hesitation, they invited us into their homes, gave us food, and even offered us a place to sleep, completely free of charge. No hidden fees, no expectations, just pure kindness. I was speechless. Heaven on earth. The next morning, we found another bus and finally reached Hunza Valley. And guys, my jaw literally dropped. Crystal clear lakes, snow-capped mountains, and air so fresh that it felt like my lungs were being purified. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like heaven on earth. But the craziest part was yet to come. While hiking up a mountain, my local guide pointed at a specific spot and said, "This is where Alexander the Great once stood." I froze. Wait, what? Like Alexander the Great? the same guy from the history books? And now, I'm just casually standing where he once stood? I couldn't process it. That moment hit me hard. The reality check. After spending a few magical days in Hunza, it was finally time to return. On my way back, I did a quick calculation. I ate like a king. I stayed in decent hotels. I traveled across cities. I experienced breathtaking views. And my total expenses for the entire trip? Less than $100. That's when it hit me hard. Happiness isn't about fancy hotels, designer brands, or luxury flights. It's about experiencing life, meeting new people, exploring new cultures, and finding beauty in the simplest places. And Pakistan taught me exactly that. The moment of realization. The craziest part? I went there with the intention of saving money, but I came back with a heart full of unforgettable memories. So now, whenever someone asks me, "What's the best country you've ever visited?" I don't say Paris. I don't say Dubai. I say Pakistan. Because sometimes, the best places in the world are the ones no one talks about. And Pakistan? It's not just a cheap country. It's a place that reminds you humanity, kindness, and unforgettable experiences still exist in the world. So if you ever get a chance to visit the world's cheapest country, do it. Not because it's cheap, but because it will change your perspective on life forever. Now subscribe to watch more Storytime videos, and don't forget to like and comment your thoughts.